This is Dylan again. This is the Forex strategy I've been using. Of course, using Vision on the chart. So it's going to be on the 15-minute. You can use this on higher time frames if you want, 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever you like to trade. You can even use it on 5-minute if you want to, if you're more of like a really quick in and out scalper. So I like to do it on the 15-minute, because most Forex traders are on the 15-minute. So let me just kind of explain what's going on here. So what we're doing, I'm on AUD USD. This is my favorite pair to trade. This strategy will work on any of the pairs. What I'm doing is I'm waiting on the 15-minute for the RSI scale to come down to around the 30 mark. Okay, a lot of times I'll wait for this thing to dip either right at touching the 30 mark or below. And you got to be, for this strategy, you got to be disciplined. You got to make sure you hold out for that quality trade to give you the best probability, like you can see here. So you can see here on the left side with the left long signal that we have from Vision, that RSI was right there at the bottom. So once we see that RSI there at the bottom, we're just going to sit there, wait for a couple confirmations. So your confirmations can be a good little doji candle followed by an engulfing bullish candle, especially if you get two engulfing bullish candles, one after the other. And then of course we're waiting on the Vision long signal. And because it started out from the bottom down there, we have a very high probability that this is going to be a nice winning trade. As you see, Vision rode straight through that dip right there after that long signal on the left, and then continued to break through that little resistance line that I have there. And I mean, that was a massive move. So today is Tuesday. Last week on Monday, I started a $300 account on Forex using only this strategy, waiting and being disciplined for that RSI on the 15-minute on AUD to come down to the bottom, and then follow that up with a Vision signal, and I'm in. No, I do not wait for that Vision signal to lock in and close at the close of that candle and then get in on the next signal. I know that I have a very high probability, I mean literally around close to 100% probability that if I wait for the RSI to bottom on the 15-minute, and then sometimes I peek back to the 5 to kind of see if it's showing me the same thing. Yeah, let's watch it play out. Again, I have to say it so many times, stay off of the 1-minute charts. The 1-minute charts you're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna get wrecked on them. Just stay off of them. You're not gonna miss anything. Like, you'll see me probably in this trade on the screen, I'll peek back at the 5, sometimes peek back at the 1 if the 5 minutes not telling me what I want to see, just to see, okay, so the way I look at this is the 15-minute has its own RSI scale, the 5-minute has its own RSI scale, and the 1-minute has its own RSI scale. Just like the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, they all have their own RSI scale in my mind. Okay, so the 15-minute, as it's moving up, it could be in the 50-60 zone. It's not over bought yet, but the 5-minute might be overbought. The 1-minute might be overbought. So those RSI scales on the 5 and 1-minute, they need to reset as well. And so you'll see as we come into this position, probably we're going to move into some good profit, because the 1, 5, and 15 are all moving very well into profit. The 1 and 5 are probably very low RSI, and they're going to move up towards that 70 zone on the RSI scale, and that's going to slowly push our 15-minute RSI closer to that 70 zone where we're going to look to exit. And so as those 1 and 5-minute RSI scales get to the top, they need to reset, like I said. And so you'll see as we move into profit on our screen here, if we get into this position, you'll see it drop back down as well. You'll see our profit come up, and then it'll come down. Where most of you will probably get worried, you kind of just need to hold through that. I know it's sketchy sometimes, especially once it goes into the red a little bit at the beginning of your position, but once that position moves more in your favor, it'll stop going into the red. Yeah, it'll still have a little drawback here and there as the 1 and 5-minute reset, but you'll see as we go through this trade if we get in here. So right now we're just going to sit here, we're waiting on the long signal to flash, and we're jumping in. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here. And there we go, starting to get into some good profit here. And like I was saying earlier, you'll see a little bit of drawdown here and there until we start to move into a good position, and it starts to really move in our favor.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Some really good profit here on this 0.25 lot. Really good profit. Really starting to get in some good profit here on just a 0.25 lot. So just like that, you see, this Forex strategy, using it on the 15-minute, waiting for that RSI scale to come down, touch off on the bottom, maybe dip a little bit below that 30 zone on the RSI scale, and then we just sit back, kind of watch the chart, have some support and resistance lines on there if you can, if you know how to draw them. If not, I really think you'll be okay just waiting on that RSI to bottom and then waiting on the next vision long signal on the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, we went very well straight into profit there, just like that. As you can see, with vision, it's only going up. Money's only going up.
What you mean, bro? Look, it's money going up, bro. We only going up,
I don't even know what that is.